Grade. Here we are with our 5-1 and 5 homework reviews. I see I have all 5-1 here and all 5 here, and I'm gonna walk us through these problems. So the first two, number 9 and number 12, you were given -1 and k, and you were supposed to match those up with the number line. So when we look at number 9, which is -1, we find -1 on the number line, and that is E. With K, when we look at K on our number line, there's no number below K, so we need to figure out what should belong there. And if you count up from 0, each dot is going one integer, one positive integer, so we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and K would be 5. With numbers 15 and 18, you're supposed to tell me what is the integer that's one smaller and one greater than our numbers that we are given. So with 1, 0 would be smaller and 2 would be bigger. With -14, -15 is smaller, -13 is bigger. 21 and 24, you're supposed to say the opposite. So the opposite of +16 is -16. The opposite of -10 is +10. 27, they give us an absolute value, so they're asking how far away from 0 is -56. Well, that's 56 away from 0. Moving on to 5-2, the first four, actually for 6 problems, we're putting in a less than, equal, or greater than sign. So anytime you have a negative and a positive, we know the positive is bigger. You don't even have to think about the numbers. With 0, 0 is bigger than a negative number, so we know that. Number 18, you actually have to solve what's here before you can decide. So you might have thought that this would be smaller than 0 because there's a negative there. You might have thought the absolute value that it would be bigger, it'd be 8. Well, that negative sign is out in front of the absolute value signs. So what these absolute value signs are asking you to tell us is how far is 8, +8, away from 0? Well, it's 8 away from 0, and then we still have that negative out in front. We're really and truly talking about -8 here, and we know that 0 is greater than -8. Same thing with this one, they're asking what's the absolute value of 11, which is 11, and then we still have that negative out in front. So now we have to figure out which one is bigger, -11 or -13. Well, -13 is further to the left of 0, which means that it is the smaller number. So -11 is greater than -13. Here we have a double negative and a double negative. The difference is in this problem, we have an absolute value, and in this problem, we just have parentheses. When you have a double negative, a -10, in parentheses, what that means is you actually have a +10. With absolute values over here, the absolute value of -20 is 20, and then you still have this negative out in front. So now we have the difference between +10 and -20. Of course, the positive is bigger than the negative. 27 and 30, you needed to put these in order from smallest to biggest. So smallest is always going to be all your negatives. The higher absolute value is actually the smallest. So we would have -6, -3, and then 0. For number 30, again, your negatives are going to be smaller. The bigger number is the smallest, which is weird, right? -4, -2, and then your positive numbers just go in their normal order. 4 is smaller than 5. So those are all of your answers for 5-1 and 5-2. Make sure you do your corrections and bring any questions to our Zoom on Friday. See you guys then.